Go.
Yeah.
All right, we're rolling.
Okay.
That one didn't scare me as much.
Hey, Chelsea.
Hi, Ellen.
We are doing the TV episode recaps, and we are doing The Bear this season, or these episodes.
Season 4.
Season 4.
I'm calling it titled in our episode description so people know they're not, it's like not the main episode, Yes, Chef.
Okay.
Oh, no,
like
maybe
that.
I'll do like Yes, Jeff.
Ooh, I like that
Okay,
one.
we'll do-
I like that one
Okay,
a lot.
we'll do
Yes.
that one.
Okay, so I'm starting off with episode 1, but before that, let's introduce the show. Welcome to the Are You Watching This podcast? The podcast where we talk about TV shows you should be watching. I'm Ellen.
And I'm Chelsea.
And let's review Season 4, Episode 1 of The Bear. Title of the episode, Groundhogs. Written by Christopher Storer, directed by Christopher Storer. And the opening scene is a flashback with Mikey, played by John Berthenol, basically overseeing Carmi making sauce, and they're talking, and we discovered that Mikey had a failed car rental business, and that leads to Carmi asking him, like, did you care about that business? And Mikey was like, no. So then Carmi's like, you know what, I want to start a restaurant. And that's basically the birth of the restaurant idea, of him bringing it to Mikey, his brother, who has died.
The question I had, because that's the opening, but do at any point we get an intro, a title card?
We don't have a title card. We have like this is the thing with The Bear, right? It's like a lot of directing.
So up its own butt.
Yes. Exactly that. So I'm pretty sure, because I just rewatched it, we get like Aya's eyes, like, because he knows she's the star of everything. So it's like, you know, let's start this off with a bang. And that's pretty much it. And like some cooking thing, and then it's the flashback, but no opening card.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it's like a wintry snowflakes, and you're just like, is this, what are we, anyways, I don't know. They
Yeah.
do a lot. So then from there, the flashback, we see Carmi sleeping on his couch with groundhogs on the movie, on the TV. He's falling asleep. He wakes up. He's like getting ready for his day. He walks out. He puts the newspaper in the garbage. He's like holds the newspaper, the Tribune. And then he comes back. He picks it up, and we see it has the review of the restaurant review of The Bear. And the title of the review, which I actually really did like.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry. Oh, the bear's necessities missing. The bear stumbles with culinary dissonance. Do you have anything to add on there?
Well, I was just wondering, have you ever worked in a restaurant?
I have never. Have you?
Oh, yeah. I served and I worked like back of the house for a couple of different restaurants. Yeah.
Okay. Is it as chaotic as the bear makes it seem?
100%.
Figured.
The best one I worked for was P.F. Chang's.
Oh,
Yeah, I really liked working
nice.
there. It was a pretty good experience. I mean, it was all the same chaos. I never worked for like a really nice restaurant, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I think a lot of people should work at restaurants so they understand why it is the way that it is and why you should tip people.
Yes. 100%.
Even if the food's not good.
Yeah.
That's not their fault.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, I agree with that, regardless. But I also did write at the end of this review, I don't think I'm built for a high-pressure work situation. You know, but we'll get to that.
Okay.
So then the next scene, Carmi's on the train, and during that flashback episode, they talk about this restaurant they used to go to. Mikey asks Carmi, do you remember the name? Carmi does not. On the train, he remembers the name, and he texts Mikey's cell phone, but, you know.
And we've seen that he texts him
Yeah.
often, and the message never goes through.
Yeah. again, so I've watched the whole season. Now I'm rewatching it, reviewing it. And now that I'm saying things out loud, I'm like, this doesn't come out at any other point of the season.
Well, because we're going to do another episode.
Yeah.
Or, well, we're going to do all of them. But
Yeah.
the second one, when I was rewatching it, I was like, unless you know how this ends, explaining these weird things doesn't really make sense.
No.
And they didn't make sense when I watched them. I mean, sort of. Like, I understood, he, like, texts his brother because he remembers things and, like, thinks about him.
Yeah.
But it really...
It doesn't add to the overall, like, reason of the season.
Yes. Until, you know, the end. And even then, it's like, well, we could have... There's a lot of other things we could have done to show this.
Exactly. Yes. And that is also one of my issues with the bear, but we'll get to that. So then after that, Mike's at the restaurant. He's in the kitchen. He finally sees Sid for the first time. He kind of like sign languages, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. And Sid is like, all right, say more. They talk about the review. Sydney is basically like, you are chaotic. You thrive in chaos and mess and dysfunction. And Carmi's like, I actually do not.
And I put, sure, Jan. Sure.
I agree. And that conversation ends with Sid just being like, how about, like, let's just try being less miserable. And then we'll get to the whole dysfunction of it all. Honestly, though, I agree. He's so miserable, and that adds to the dysfunction.
Sure, yeah, because you can't really tackle the other problem if you have this barrier, even preventing you from looking at it.
Exactly.
For what it is.
Yeah.
I did write that, related but unrelated, when we were in Japan, we got a bunch of those shirts that Jeremy Allen White wears.
Yeah,
the bear shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, got like a bunch of them.
Wow.
Because they're cheap over there. You can get like a pack of 3 for $40.
What?
And here it's like $80 for.
Are you wearing it now?
No.
Okay.
This one's from Zara.
Okay.
But also in Japan.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Is the quality as good as it looks?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
Yeah, they really are really nice.
You said 3 for $40?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's actually
Everything
incredible.
was so cheap.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Japan was like way down on my list of my travel plans, but every time someone talks about it, I'm like, fuck, okay.
It's a lot. Okay, anyway, this is very unrelated to the bear.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Then we have a scene with Richie on the phone with his ex-wife, and they're talking about their daughter. And honestly, just watch it, you guys. There's nothing more to say.
And it does kind of come back up in a later episode, which is an episode that was counter to their like chaotic Christmas episode.
Yes.
But we could have just put it in that episode.
Yes, I agree.
These episodes don't make sense. They're not painting a coherent picture.
At all.
And the season barely paints a coherent picture.
They get to the point of the last 2 episodes.
I would say the last 30 minutes.
Yes. I was being nice. But I agree. Then we have the scene with Natalie. Let's skip that one. Should I skip it? I don't know. She's looking at the review, and her husband comes behind her and is like, I'm going to give you like 30 more minutes to look at this, and I'm trashing it. And she's like, actually, I'm done. And he trashes it. So there's that scene.
Okay, there's also, this is, I guess, right before when Richie's on the phone. We see throughout the season he takes Tums like nonstop, which I guess is to indicate him being stressed.
Yeah.
But I thought it was leading to like him having an ulcer or something.
Yeah.
But all we just see is him taking Tums all the time.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we got acid reflux here. It literally does not add to the story.
It does not.
We can already tell he's stressed.
Yes.
We don't need him chewing on Tums.
At all, because he shouts a lot, so we understand he's stressed.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe these little scenes in between the bigger scene that's coming up right now is just them catching us up with these characters that we haven't seen for the past whatever months.
Like, sure, but they
Richie's
continue
here.
to do it in all the episodes.
Yeah, you're right.
But I do that is a valid point that is somewhat of a purpose that they show.
Yeah.
Are supposed to be serving.
I'm trying to give them something.
Supposed to be.
Then we have the scene of, Carmi and Marcus reuniting at the restaurant. Carmi asks Marcus, does he ever feel like he's stuck in the same day over and over again? And Marcus is like Groundhogs Day. So we got a little callback. And Carmi asks Marcus how does he fix it, and Marcus just said he started working there at the Bear. And Carmi was like, yeah, I fucking did that too, but it's not helping me.
Yeah.
And again, I feel like knowing how the season ends, it makes sense how it ended from this episode.
Yes. Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Then we have... Gosh. Are these scenes necessary? I don't know what to do.
I mean, I think that the next really important scene, we see... we will continue to see Tina. She's really struggling to get her time down. That's like, that is a big character growth or like conflict with her.
Yes. Season.
But then the next really big one is when Computer and Uncle.
Well, I would go back to Sydney receives a call from Shapiro.
Oh, right. Yes.
And she doesn't pick up, but then she gets a text from him, and he's asking her to call him back and talk about the new restaurant because Sydney got that offer to join him. So we see that that's still a thing.
Right. She hasn't made a decision on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So then Uncle and Computer come in, and it's Uncle Computer, Sid, Carmi, and then they put what's her name?
Sugar
on the line, and Uncle and Computer basically tell them they display a clock, and it's a ticking clock running down the time, and it's set at 1,440 hours, and basically they have 2 months to start making a profit, or else the Bear closes down, and that is the whole premise of the season. Basically, we discover it right there and then, and they go through that there are holes in their business model. And then Rich and Neil walk in and they explain the whole dilemma to them as well. Richie mentions the article, kind of like being the source of the holes, like why they're losing money and the bad review of it all. And Richie tries to take accountability and puts the blame, not really accountability, he just puts the blame on himself.
Yeah, which is he's trying to fall on the sword, but it's
not his restaurant.
Yeah, and it's not solely on him. Like, they all need to come together to be less chaotic. So.
Yes. And then Carmi tries to take the blame because he's like, I'm the head chef. I started this whole thing. And that is who is to blame.
So you do think, you're like, it is his fault.
It is his fault.
I agree.
Yeah.
But he's not really taking accountability for it. I mean, he's acknowledging it, but he doesn't really do anything to change.
No, he really does
and
not.
And the solution, we'll get to it.
Yes. So they're discussing the holes, the 2-month parachute of, the time left that they have to figure out to keep the Bear alive. Carmi says, what if they get a star? And by star, they mean Michelin star.
Well, so Carmen says when they get a star.
Yes.
And then the group corrects him if.
Yes.
Burn.
Hard burn. I felt it too. I was like, dang, can he just be a dreamer?
That's like the only thing he wants in life.
Right.
Truly. And they're like, yeah, good luck, bud.
Yeah.
Which they all started the restaurant together to support that dream.
Right. Honestly.
And they're like, got 2 months left, might as well.
Yeah.
Why not just aim for the stars? Literally aim for the stars.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
I like what you did there.
Unintentional, but still funny.
Then, what is it? It's revealed they got a delivery robot named Chucky. That was necessary to the plot. And then Uncle and Computer say, no more money's to be spent, no more hires. Richie's like, well, I already hired somebody. Like, I won't hire after the people I've hired. And they're like, who did you hire? Then Jessica comes in, who we've seen in previous episodes, who was at the other restaurant.
From the episode Forks.
Yes.
It's where he, shadows
her.
Yeah.
Yes. Played by Sarah Ramos, who I think is amazing.
I haven't seen anything else. I don't think.
Oh. Did you ever watch Parenthood, the revival?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. Okay. But yeah, he calls them non-negotiables, which they all just use that phrase to get whatever they want done.
Yes. But I would say Jessica's a non-negotiable.
I do agree. That really was a good move on their part. Yes. Yeah.
Jessica comes in and asks what seems to be the biggest issue. They go down the list of... she then goes down the list of how she's going to run the show. and how she's going to fix the shit. So signaling, like, you know, less communication in words and just, like, you see this, you do this. Mm-hmm. Then they're going to do daily 20-minute meetings to discuss the menu with the staff. They're going to be better with the wine list pairings. They're going to overbook for cancellations to account for the cancellations. They've got green and red coded slips for the orders, tickets. Yeah. And they're trying to get each course out under 3 minutes, which ties back to Tina. Tina is very much at the helm of this problem within this season.
Which is, like, they, too, all admit that that's, like, almost an impossible thing to do. Yeah. And she's, like, beating herself up over it.
Hard.
And it's, like, they all tell her, too, afterwards, like, yeah, it needs to be 3 minutes, but don't worry, I couldn't even do it under 3 minutes. Yes. And it's like, but you should do it, but, like, we can't really actually do that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's very sad. Very sad. So then after that, we have Natalie on the phone talking to Richie about the flower budget. And I wrote this down because I love Richie's response. He's like, I'm sorry, that's on me. Blame it on my elegance. And I'm like, that's so me. Like, I will spend whatever because of my taste or whatever.
I mean, you know. Yeah.
Then we have a montage of how the first night goes. And you see montages of, like, the waiters and the cooking staff. And then we get a view of the clock that's running down time. And it's all just to illustrate, like, it's a high-pressure situation, and we're all racing the clock to see if they can turn shit around to save the restaurant. And that is basically the premiere of the season.
Yeah.
Thoughts? Did I miss anything worth?
No. There were, like, things I wrote down kind of in between some of the stuff you're saying that are also just kind of thoughts.
Yes.
One, Carmen, this is not the time to stop smoking. Truly. That is a vital part of a running kitchen is smoke breaks and a chef that is taking one every 5 minutes.
Right. You were very pro-smoking, though, so
yeah.
There's that.
But that is such a huge part of the culture.
Yeah.
And to take your one vice that provides you with any kind of relief away in that moment,
yeah.
I mean, he does it, but it would make him less angry. He'd be less moody.
I agree. It's very dumb that he's just all of a sudden, like...
Why?
Yeah. I think he's also punishing himself, but whatever.
Sure. How do you feel about Maddie Matherson on the show?
He is Neil, right?
Yeah.
How do I feel about him on the show? I have no thoughts, really. He's like a chef. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like he really displays that side of him on the show.
No, he's not, like... He doesn't have anything to do with food, yeah.
Right. So how do I feel about his character, or how do I feel about him?
Both.
Okay. I feel like if we're saying The Bear is a comedy, his character is the
only comedic relief.
Yes. Of the show, which slightly pisses me off a little bit, but I'm like, sometimes like, all right, fine, whatever, you guys got to do. But he's truly the only comedic relief. Him as a person, from what I've seen, like from his Instagram and what he cooks and things, seems pretty cool, but I couldn't tell you more. You
should watch some of his YouTube videos where he cooks stuff. He makes, like, his own version of a McRib.
Oh, okay.
And he's just, like, he is a Michelin star, like, trained chef.
Oh, wow.
But he cooks like he is, but then also not, because it's pretty chaotic. He gets flour everywhere.
Yeah.
And, like, sometimes he, like, hits himself or, like, runs into things, and
that's funny.
He's like, why are we even doing this? What's going on, man? And then they record him while he's waiting for stuff to, like, cook, and so sometimes he's just standing there like, what are we doing tonight? Like, are we going to get beers?
Yeah. Does he have a restaurant?
Ooh, he might have. I know he had a cookbook that just came out that I bought.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was like, okay, let me look at his Instagram. So his cooking videos are worth a damn. Like,
yeah, they're at least entertaining to watch, and I mean, I think you get inspired to do some stuff.
Yeah.
It makes it feel more approachable, for sure.
Okay.
With him doing it.
Yeah.
Richie makes a comment that they're gonna, one way they're gonna kind of cut time or change the way they're doing things is that if someone stands up, they're not gonna fold the napkin back.
Yes.
I have thoughts about that. What are your thoughts about?
Yeah. I agree. 100%. What did he says something like, we don't be uptight, or
we're not going to be that pretentious or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that. When he said that, I thought about it, and it's like, how do I feel when people do that? And I do feel like I'm being like rushed or like being told to act a certain way.
Yeah, because there was I've only been to really probably one restaurant, and it was a Michelin star restaurant where they did that. It's like every time I got up, I would put my napkin on my plate.
Yeah.
They would fold it and I'm like, I'm coming right back, y'all. Like, I'm going to give you a good tip either way. And actually, I might give you a larger tip if you please stop doing that. Because I feel like I'm a burden.
Yes.
That you're constantly having to fix my napkin for me.
Yes, I agree. Also, if it's used already, like if I'm going to reuse, like why are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you dropped it on the ground, sure.
Right.
Get me a new one.
Yes.
But even then, I would just pick it up.
And just put it, yes, we do.
Like, but there is like a level of service that I do understand when you are a restaurant at that tier, why it's done. Do you think there's people that actually expect that or like that?
God, I'd hope not. But I think so. But I don't think the Bear the restaurant gives that vibe.
No, but the one that I went to kind of would be more Bear vibe. It was more casual.
Yeah. And they did that?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I think it depends on the vibe of the restaurant. So I feel like if people would expect it if it's based off, like, I think pretentious people who go to this kind of restaurants expect it, sure. But I feel like if you're going to a casual restaurant, but still Michelin star,
yeah,
you really shouldn't expect it. You shouldn't be up in arms about it if it doesn't happen. Yeah, you're here for the food.
Yeah,
service is very important. Yes, I agree, but
if you're going to a Michelin star restaurant, it's 90% for the food.
Yes,
and the experience, but yeah.
Yeah.
I just also wrote, but like at no point did I laugh in this episode. Comedy my ass. Literally not one chuckle. Not even like a little grin.
I've laughed more on this podcast than I've ever laughed watching The Bear. I hope you listeners have to, honestly. God, I agree. I agree. It really depresses me how much of a non-comedy show that show is and how much space it takes up in the comedy sphere. Because then we miss out on, like, overcompensating, getting nominated and stuff like that. So yeah.
Because even we've talked about this, like, Barry was a dark comedy.
Yes.
There was still very humorous portions of every episode. The characters were funny.
Yes.
There was situational humor.
Yes.
There was physical comedy.
Funny.
There were just little side conversations.
Yes. No, this is a high-pressure drama situation. Like, why is my heart racing with the clock that I'm not even involved with? So and there's no humor to break that. Yeah.
I did have timers, countdown clocks. It's a big part of the season, obviously. Yeah. How do you deal with them? Are they motivational to you, or are they irritating?
I don't like set a timer, but it's funny, actually, my brother and sister-in-law with my nephew, like, they tell him, all right, setting a timer 3 minutes, then we're moving on from this. And that's not how I operate. I'm more like, all right, by 3:30, I need to be done by this. If I'm not, whatever. The kind of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Does that make sense? What about you?
I mean, yeah, I really do need structure, so it helps me with that structure of, like, keeping myself accountable to at least a certain time frame.
Yes.
I am that person, though, that's like, okay, at 3:30 I'll start it, and if it's like 3:35, I'm like, well, I'll just wait till 4. For no reason except just procrastination.
Yes. I'm that person too, so I agree with you.
Because it's like, these are arbitrary. I made up these rules.
Yes.
So I can or cannot hold myself accountable to them.
Exactly.
Just depends on how I feel.
I agree. Time is just a construct anyway, you guys.
It's not real. It's really not, especially the way we look at it.
Right. And then you when you travel and you realize, like, the time difference within places, it's just like, what are we doing? It's crazy.
Ellen, that was like, when going to Japan, the time difference, we've already been talking. The way that the world is, I'm already having an existential crisis. Like, what's the point? What are we doing here? And I thought going to Japan would, like, shed some, like, I thought it'd be like, because we're all just one big community. And, like, I was like, oh no, like, it just emphasized, I'm like, this is a huge country.
Yes.
There are 30 million people that live in Tokyo.
Yes.
like, I'm of no importance.
None.
Like, what do we, like, yeah, I was like, well, that kind of backfired on me.
Like, no one gives a shit what's happening in America.
Yeah.
No one even, like, unless you just want to be tuned in, then you know, but it's not like, people are truly living different realities out there in different countries.
And I think, too, though, like, you and I are talking.
Yeah.
We are having a conversation.
Yeah.
We're probably having 2 separate conversations, though.
What is happening?
And, like, in Japan, like, we were always having different conversations. Because we don't, language barrier.
Yeah.
But that applies to
everything.
Yeah.
No, trust me, I know. So I've been in this depressive hole ever since I came back from South Africa. Mm-hmm. And I recently realized why. And it's that existential, like, crisis you're going through. Because I'm like, what is the fucking point?
Yes.
I have come to a realization of what is the point, so I'm glad to be back recently.
What is
the point?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can put this really shortly and cutely. The point is that it's not about what is the point in terms of, like, legacy or, like, future.
Sure. Yeah.
It's like, just what is the point of just now? And the point is, you deserve to be happy now. Mm-hmm. You deserve to live a life filled with love and color and laughter and joy now. And, like, fuck whatever legacy you're supposed to leave or impact you're supposed to leave. Because if you're living in the fullness of the love and the joy and whatever, you are still leaving that legacy. Mm-hmm. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that's kind of what I told myself, too, is the point is, like, this was the life that I was given, and I'm here, and that alone is the reason, and what you do with it is what you do with it.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't hear a lot of self-hate coming from you, though, because...
I had a lot of self-hate.
Because you're like, you deserve it. I'm like, I mean, you do. Yeah. You deserve it. I don't deserve it.
What don't you deserve?
Like, happiness and, like, in this moment.
You do deserve happiness.
But that's not how I talk to myself.
Right. Absolutely. Because also when you think about, like, the shit that's going on, you're like, why do I... Yes. Yeah.
I think everybody deserves it.
Right.
Except me, probably.
No, you deserve it because you are also somebody who is... You care about other people. Mm-hmm. So you just even living in that, showing that you care about other people will make the next person, or even if it doesn't make the next person care, but they'll still see that in you. Mm-hmm. It's hard to deny what is in somebody, right? And what they see in you. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you do deserve it. Mm-hmm. You do deserve the happiness.
Yeah, I do know that. But just the day-to-day self-talk is...
hard.
Does not say that. Big picture, though. Big picture. I was telling my friend Kirsten, I was like, I love myself. Like, I'm really happy for, like,
you're a Leo. You should love yourself.
Like, so.
But life is depressing. That's the point. It sucks.
Not getting less depressing.
It's not. And it's sad. And we are truly, I think, going through the end of a civilization of society of this. Mm-hmm. Like, late-stage capitalism, all of it, it's a failing. Like, truly, I do believe that. But what is the point? Fuck it, we only have this time. Like, what else are we meant to do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, help who you can, but live in your truth. Like, don't let the demise of the world dim that light within you. Because it's dimming a lot of shit, but don't let it dim you.
Yeah.
And also, the people who should be dimmed by the shit
are not.
They're fine.
And you'll never be able to dim them.
Yes, so exactly.
Unless you burn brighter.
There we go.
Good motivation.
There we go. We got it.
We took a real dark turn for a second. So I'm glad we could
come back.
And I do find enjoyment in things.
Yeah.
I like, again, podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's a nice little resource of positivity.
Yeah.
Often.
So. Yes, and I think that's important, and that's the point. Just find things that make you happy, that you give a shit about, even if it's silly.
Would you include the bear in there?
Fuck. Half of me is like, Chelsea, are we really going to do these recaps?
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. But at least they're not like Severance 2 hour, like...
Yeah, true.
I'm thinking, though, this is our third, and we've just been shitting on it so far, and the only show that we've reviewed, again, it's our third, is Hacks, that we, like, loved head to toe.
Yes.
The rest of them were like, I mean... And it's like, why are we even doing this? And then we're just going to talk shit the whole entire time.
I know, but it's okay. You need that balance. You need the good with the bad. Yeah. Hopefully the fourth one is happy again.
Yes. And I will say overall about this season, it is returning to its original form.
Yes.
Which I do like and appreciate. So there's that.
Yeah, there is that. But again, okay, we're shitting about it too much. I was really gonna keep.
We can spread the shit throughout the episode.
Okay, fair, because we definitely will.
Yep.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, that is season 4, episode 1, done and dusted. We'll be back next week.
Yeah, next week.
With episode 2. Like, subscribe, comment.
Leave a review.
Bye.
Bye.